Hi, I'm Al in SoCal, and I'm reviewing the Wintact infrared thermometer. And of course, this particular infrared thermometer, it's gun style, pistol style. And I've had these over the years, but this is a bit advanced over the models that I've had. This doesn't want to sit here. I was going to prop it up. I'll just let it lay down for the moment. This is an older style infrared unit, and let me just bring it in a bit for you. The things that this has, well, it's really a very basic infrared thermometer. It has a single LED. You can probably see it up on the wall there, and it basically will take a temperature, hold it. I'm looking at it now, and it'll show the maximum temperature. It's a monochrome display. It's not a color display. So this is the older style, and of course you can go from centigrade to Fahrenheit. But along comes the new generation of infrared guns. And as you've seen from the page on Wintact, this is the WT327B as in Bravo. So that tells me there's an A model. I did a little looking, and yes, I found the A model. I believe the difference is the color display. Let me just get that over my shoulder. There we go. I'm checking it out on my monitor here. So you can see the newer gun, this being the B model with the colored display, it puts out a laser target or a display of concentric circles, and excuse me, that concentric circle is helping you find the spot that you're measuring. This particular device has a 12-to-1 ratio. For every 12 inches from a surface, your target measuring area is 1 inch, 12-to-1. 12 feet back measures a 1 foot diameter. And that LED display again, the one that, there it is. Let me bring it down a bit. I was using the monitor on my camera back there. I've got a 7-incher at the front of my review desk, and it helps me quite a bit. So that targeting has been refined, I guess, over the years. And what we know now is that if you're going to get a infrared thermometer like this, the things that you might want to look for, things I didn't even think of, because again, I had the vanilla flavored device here. It's been working fine. I just had an opportunity to review this upgraded unit. I realized when I looked across the board at other Amazon offerings and even offline at stores, these thermometers are running anywhere from $20 to $30, like this one, in a more advanced design. $30, $35 gets you the color display and the various mode switch options. I don't think you're going to be able to see this, but I'll try again. There's a mode switch. There is a mode switch right here, and it allows you to set the unit to, well, I wrote it down. You can set it for holding the minimum or the maximum temperatures. It will take an ambient temperature reading. In other words, your environment, the environmental temperature, the ambient temperature, and then the emissivity ratio, or not ratio, but emissivity referring to how a surface reflects or emits radiation, heat. And I think they're using 1.0 as being the optimal black surface for measuring that surface and getting a true reading. And then as surfaces or materials are more or less reflective of heat, you can then adjust this particular device, and it's again in the mode switch. I found it here earlier. It's right after ambient temperature, EMS, and then you can use the two buttons here, the left button for centigrade Fahrenheit or the laser target. And let me see if I can again bring that in. You can adjust the EMS value depending on the material. Well, I'm sorry. Let me get this back up again. It's on 0.91, and so it's not 0.86. So point being, it's got a lot of features that the earlier models didn't have. As far as recommending it, I think for $30 it's a reasonably good value. I looked at the big box stores. If their warranty on their units is equivalent to this unit, knowing that they're much more expensive, I would say that this becomes a good value because the price is right, and typically if this has got a 1-year warranty, you're good to go. This was at $31. There is one other item I saw on Amazon that had a bit more information available in the display area. Looked a little better. It was at $39. And when I do my reviews, I always look at the bottom of the page. Forgot to zoom out. I always look at the bottom of the Amazon page and look for comparatives, similar items, etc. That's the easiest way for me to tell if or where I am as far as pricing, and is it a good value, is it a not so good value. In this case, I would say at $31, this is a fair value. I suggest you just look at the page like I did. I'm certainly going to use this tool probably more than I will this one. I have one of these over at my barbecue area, but I've used guns like this to check our oven when I was replacing components in the oven, our baking oven in the kitchen. I've used it on some automotive applications. And interestingly, just the other day, I was checking temperature on my LED lighting here in this recording area. This one on the left, this light's running 85.1 Fahrenheit, 85.5. These are identical 10.5-inch diameter panels from a name brand supplier. Very, very good LED lights. And I've kept them on for a while. Most recently, my camera, I think, heated up and it shut down. I've left it on for a while on battery power. And I grabbed this gun and I went over there, and it was hovering right in the below 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And I have a feeling when I check the manual, it's a new A6400 Sony camera. I believe there is a thermal shutoff. So, I had a use for this here in the studio area. I like it. I'm going to give it 5 stars. I really found no reason to take off a star. Pricing, again, it's $10 more to get a more chock full of stuff display. This goes up to 1100 degrees F. I'm not at our foundry. I'm in the metal graphics business, and when we do a bronze pour, we're up in the 2,000 plus range Fahrenheit. So I couldn't use this at the foundry, but aluminum melts and gets soft and then melts 500 to 700 degrees. So you could certainly check aluminum with this. You'd want to adjust the EMS value for aluminum, but it has its uses, and you know, if something's overheating on the car, this helps locate possibly a problem. You can also tell if the hose, any one of the hoses in your car is clogged, or if water isn't circulating properly in the cooling system. You might find a hose that's cooler than it should be, meaning no water has been passing through it. Bad water pump, you know. Anyway, 5 stars, and I say read diligently on Amazon, but I can tell you that this was a fair value.